Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to share with you these new skincare products from Ole Henriksen, and it is courtesy of Influenster. So before I get started on what's in the box, I want you guys to know that these products were complimentary and free for testing purposes, but these opinions in this video are of my own and what I think after I've tested the items. So let's get started. So as usual, the items come in a really pretty box, and I am super excited that all three products in here are full-size products. So let's start off with the handout that is in the box, and it just is an introduction to the three items that are in the box. And just so you guys know, my skin type is combination. So I'm pretty oily in my forehead and my nose, and then my cheeks are normal to dry. In the winter, they are a little bit drier. So that's sort of background on my skin. The first item in here is the Ole Henriksen Find Your Balance Oil Control Cleanser, and it has green fusion complex, neem seed oil, glycolic and lactic acids, if that means anything to you. So after I struggle with this packaging here and eventually get the cleanser out of the box, this is what it looks like. It is 5 fluid ounces, so it's a pretty good size, and it's new from their balance line. So there's 3 items, and I'm not quite sure if there's more in the line that didn't come in the box, but hey, we'll check them out. The second item is this Balancing Force Oil Control Toner with Green Fusion Complex, neem seed oil, salicylic acid, and AHAs. So because this item has salicylic acid in it, you know, they always say not to mix salicylic acid with benzoyl peroxide. So if you use something with benzoyl peroxide in it, this could cause skin irritation or extra dryness. But if that's what you want, hey, go for it. I'm not here to stop you. So here's what the bottle looks like, and this item is 6.5 fluid ounces, which is a good amount for a toner. I would say that's probably average size, and it comes in like this really nice matte bottle. The third item in this series is the Counterbalance Oil Control Hydrator, and it also has Green Fusion Complex and neem seed oil, but also rosehip fruit extracts and AHAs. So once I am able to get this out of the box, I will show you what that looks like. And it is a 1.7 fluid ounce facial moisturizer is the official description. So those are the 3 items in the box, and here we go. Let's go try them out. First, we'll start with the oil control cleanser as my step 1, and it just says to wet face with warm water, so I will do that with a towel, and to apply cleanser into wet palms and create a lather. So here we go. I am going to squeeze a dollop of this into my hand, and after struggling it for a few seconds, I realize that there is a seal on the inside, so I will remove that and screw the cap back on. Alright, here we go. We're going to try this again, guys. So now I'm going to squeeze a dollop of this in my hand, and I am not using, you know, a lot. It doesn't say how much to use, but I'm just kind of using like a pea-size amount and lathering it on my face. So just so you guys know, it doesn't really look like there's a lather right now, but it does feel really good. And I did try this again, you know, after filming this review, and it does lather a lot nicer when you have more water. So if you're in the shower, this will create a really nice lather, and it makes my skin like already feel tighter, and I feel like my pores are closing. I'm not entirely sure what it's supposed to feel like because it doesn't really say on the bottle, but it feels really good. So here we go. We're gonna rinse it off, and now we're back. This cleanser is I can definitely feel that it's more on the drier side. Like it is, you know, stripping my oils off my skin and drying my skin. Second step is the toner, and the instructions say to pour onto a cotton pad, swipe over clean, dry face in a circular motion. So we're going to do that with a cotton pad. So here's a cotton pad, and I am just going to drip a couple drops of this onto the cotton pad. I like that the bottle doesn't just like squirt out, which I feel like is kind of an issue with something so liquidy in a bottle like this, but you know, it doesn't come out really fast, which is good. So in kind of circular motions, I am swiping this over my face, and it kind of just feels really good like toners do. It's very refreshing, and I can feel the salicylic acid in it working. And I don't usually have salicylic acid in my daily routine, but I guess I could add it back in for this item. The third step here in this series is the Counterbalance Oil Control Hydrator. And I really like this, that it is packaged in like a pump format instead of, you know, those creams or moisturizers that you sometimes get that are in jars where you're like consistently dipping your fingers back into it. Those can definitely promote bacteria growth, and that is not good. You definitely don't want that. So pump, great. So I am putting a little bit on my hands and just applying this on my face like I normally would. Usually, you know, after a toner, I follow up with an eye cream before moisturizer, but for this purpose, I'm just gonna go for it. And even though this is labeled as a moisturizer, I don't feel like it's very moisturizing, I guess, from like when I first put it on. And it does leave sort of like a tacky texture. It does also say to apply evenly to face and neck. So I'm going to grab a little bit more to apply this on my neck, and kind of like anything with sort of that seed oil in it, you know, it feels kind of menthol-y and it feels really good. So even though, you know, this does feel really good on my face, I feel like it might be a little bit too drying for me just for the winter, especially on my cheeks. Like I feel like I would have to follow up with something a little more moisturizing. So yeah. Okay, you guys, so in summary, there is a card that displays what products I'm getting and the 3 Ole Henriksen items, their new Balance line, which is the cleanser, the toner, and the hydrator. Again, super impressive. These are all full-size items. I guess I've never gotten anything less than that in a VoxBox, but I was kind of skeptical this time because this is kind of an expensive brand, and these 3 items probably retail for about $75 total from the Ole Henriksen website or wherever you decide to buy it. Really stoked about these items. I think I'll be using them more in the summer though, because they do feel a little bit more drying. But let me know if you guys got the box and what you guys think. Please subscribe to my channel and check out my Instagram, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you spending this time with me. And let me know if you have any questions. Thank you guys. Bye.